The end is near, my darling. The end is near, my friend. The end is near, my darling. So you better take my hand and then sing this song together. Song about the end. The end is near. The end is near, my friends. Oh yeah.
So, you think you can make it in the world of Constructor? Your predecessor...
I'll get it in the neck if I don't explain some of the basics to you. Your ever-important cursor is controlled using the left stick. You can push scroll the map by moving to the sides of the screen.
So, you think you can make it in the world of Constructor? Your predecessor was not up to the job. You think you can cope with the demands of the city council and the mob, let alone those annoying tenants?
I'll get it in the neck if I don't explain some of the basics to you. Your ever-important cursor is controlled using the left stick. You can push scroll the map by moving to the sides of the screen. Well, there's no flies on you, are there? You can move the camera view around using the right stick on its own. Why don't you have a look around now? You can zoom right out by holding R2 and pulling down on the right stick.
daft as you look. You can zoom back in by holding R2 and pushing up on the right stick. This is your HQ, centre of all things important. You'd best protect it like it was one of your own. Rather than standing around picking your nose, let's get going by selecting this geezer. Point your cursor at his feet and press the X button. This is your foreman. You'll need him to build your property empire. He will instruct his own work team to do all the hard graft for you, whilst he files the risk assessments. You can move him around by pointing where you want him to move to and pressing square. And here they come. Your workers have finally got out of bed to do some hard graft. Send your foreman to the beacon we've just placed outside the HQ entrance by pointing and pressing the square button. His work team will always tag along.
Righto, 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 righto. Righto. Righto.
That was a long walk, wasn't it?
Righto.
Every foreman can have a work group of up to 5 workers. If you have a full group, they'll be far more efficient. So you'd better add 2 more workers to this guy's team. Select the flashing Work Team button and make the group up to 5 workers.
Righto, righto. Righto.
Select spare workers on the right to fill the team up to 5, and then choose the flashing group selection icon to bring them together.
Righto. Righto.
Great job. You're getting the idea with these flashing icons. Now let's exit this screen.
Righto.
Right, enough of all this poncing about. Time to do some building. Let's start by placing your first building site. So let's head on over to the estate agent. The lumber yard will be your first resource, which is handy for a plank like you. Get it up and running to supply wood. Position the cursor over where you want to build. If the cursor is... Would you look at that? A brand spanking new building site.
Righto.
To view the site, press X whilst hovering over the footings. To start working on this building, bring your men onto the site. This can be done by simply clicking on the Call Work Team icon. Alternatively, you could just tell your foreman to walk his sorry feet over there. Watch them build. It's a real delight. If these guys keep up their day job, they'll gain experience and become much more reliable. Congratulations! You have finished your first lumber yard. To restock it, move a work team into the building. The lumber yard will be your source of wood for years to come. Press X whilst hovering over the building foundations, or click the new icon that's appeared on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, let's have you stock the building up to 10 units of wood.
Righto. Righto.
To speed up wood production, you can call a second team into the building.
Righto. 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 What do you want? Alright. What do you want?
You've made enough of a racket, but now we've got enough wood to start building our next property.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
There are now more choices of buildings you can create. Click on the Homes icon to see what's new. You now have access to 3 low-grade tenant houses. We want you to build a log cabin, which will fit neatly beside your lumber yard. You can change the selected building type by using the directional buttons. Press the X button to place site. Well, that one's squeezed in nicely. Now you need to call a work team to finish the job. If your teams are busy, click on your foreman using X and move him to the site by pointing and clicking square. Whilst people are inside a building, a flag appears outside. You can click on the base of his brown flag using X to select him.
Yup.
Deep right.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Hello.
Yup. 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 What do you want? Alright. Yup.
Deep right.
Yup. Yup.
Hello.
Yup.
Hello.
Yup. 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 Yup.
You've made enough of a